Kyle, this is one of the throws from the videos that you sent in. We're going to take a look at it full speed, and then we'll slow it down and talk about some critique points. Alright, overall not too bad. That is a pretty good rotational technique shot put throw. Let's go over the good points first. We start nice and low out of the back. Good drive in the middle. We land on our right foot, on the right toe there. Good. We're in a good position here, ready to open up our hips to the throw. That's good. Good left side block. Nice extension with the right coming through. Alright. Not bad. Let's talk about some areas that we can work on to help generate some more force and distance into our throw. Alright, so first thing out of the back, what I notice is you get into a low stance position and you stay in that position until you're ready to throw. Most throwers prefer a more fluid beginning to their throw. So what they'll do is they'll get their feet placed, they'll rotate into the throw, rotate back to their starting position, and then go. Now there's nothing to say that you can't start like that. It might be something to practice with just to be a little more fluid out of the back. So as we begin our throw, like I said, we're nice and low. We're sweeping with our left side. And what I noticed out of the back is we might be getting a little anxious with our upper body. Ideally, what we would like is our shoulder here in line with our left foot until we get to this point. So it looks like it's getting a little head. So we have to ahead of the lower body. So we have to relax our upper body and really let our lower body get ahead in the throw. And how you can work on that is just starting off a little slower in the back. Remember, we're working slow to fast, low to high in pretty much all of our field events. So just slow it down a little bit in the back, and I think that would help you out. Let that lower body get ahead of the upper body. Okay, this is pretty good as well, this bend in the knee. I would like to see it maybe a little bit lower, but that's pretty good. Okay, because the upper body's kind of getting ahead of the lower body, there's a little over rotation here in the back, which is going to cause you to let your upper body even get further ahead of your lower body. So I just think we're staying grounded here with our left a little bit too long, and it's floating back just a little too slow. So what'll help that is a little bit more activation from the right leg and the right hip getting into the throw. And what'll help the lower body stay ahead of the upper body is if when you're in this position, when you're sprinting to the center of the ring, you keep your eyes focused to the throwing area as long as possible. And that will allow this drive in the lower body to get ahead with the upper body getting behind the legs, which is what we want. So drive that hip and right leg into the center, and in turn, all you have to do is just lift up this left leg and place it down into the power position. The difference of what you're doing is, see how you're extending your left out of the back a little bit? So I think there's too much extension out of the back. Really, it's just a short punch, and then short punch with that leg, you lift it up, and then we're going to put it down here as fast as possible. So good landing on the ball of that right foot. Now with that, you see how this foot kind of remains stagnant throughout the middle as your upper body's starting to activate looking into the throw. Ideally, what we would want is this foot here to start rotating as soon as it touches the ground into the throw before the upper body. Right now it's just lagging behind too much. And what would help that as well is getting that left foot down sooner. So you really have to focus on once lifting that left foot up here and then getting it down quicker. Because right now you're starting to throw on one leg, which is really difficult. We need two feet support before we start to throw. See, right now you have 2 foot support, and this is your power position. And remember, in every power position drill, we're always kind of focusing back, letting our legs, our foot, knee, hip get into the throw first. Right now it's just behind. I mean, it gets there. It does. The shot is still in our hand. We do have some good pop here. It's just got to be earlier, and it has to be more pronounced. And also too, it looks like you're leaning into the throw a little bit here. So as we progress, you'll see your torso kind of goes down with your arm going up here. What we want is our chest to be facing that way, our eyes are up, and kind of all these vectors going in the same direction. So we're using all of our pectoralis muscles into the throw. When we lower our chest, it's really just kind of our shoulders and our triceps doing the work. And what'll help that is a stronger drive with this right side and the lower body pushing through, and then arcing your back just a little bit here. So when we throw, we're going to be kind of in this C position, which is a little more pronounced in the javelin and the discus, but it is there in the shot. And then noticing your hand right here, at the end, we want good wrist flick with the shot coming out with those fast twitch muscles activating and giving a little more force on the shot as it's leaving our hand. So remember, thumb down, flick the wrist. And you can practice that by just leaning over and pounding the shot into the ground from your starting position on your neck and just flicking the wrist as you push the shot down into the ground. Alright, Kyle, that was kind of a lot, but again, back to what I originally said. Overall, this is great. Keep working hard. If you have any questions, you can contact me whenever. And also, you got Olivia there helping you out as well. So good job. Keep up the good work.